Hello, beautiful ladies and gentlemen. Greetings to you all from Bruising Together TV. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, according to your time and wherever you are watching us from. If this is your first time of coming across this channel, please enable to hit the red subscribe button down below and also the bell icon for notifications so that whenever I upload a new video, you will always be the first person to be notified. This case that you are about to watch is a case of marriage misunderstanding. Please stay tuned while both parties, the defendant and the complainant, make their statement for peaceful resolution. Until I come your way next time, remain blessed and bye for now. Ciao.
Okay, let's hear you out, madam. Good evening.
Good evening. My name is Kate Odemena. My husband threw me out of the house on 28th February and packed my loads away and seized my 2 phones and locked me outside. I slept outside 2 weeks and 3 days, going to work without opening door for me. What I did, I just be begging my husband, whatever that I have done to you, please forgive me. Let me take care of these children. He said, no, that is the end. What he now did, my children now told me, Mommy, we are packing out of the house. And I said, how do you know? He said that we have already get a new apartment. We saw a woman there with 2 children. I asked my children, who is the woman? They said that the woman has a grown-up children. The boy is 22 years old and the girl is 18 years old. I didn't talk. And now, the 2 weeks time, my son cried and told me, Mommy, that woman inside there flogged him on his belly. And I said, let me see. He opened it in the school where I'm teaching. He opened it and showed me. I snapped it. I tell him, don't worry. I will see the woman. Then the next day, my twins now told me, Mommy, do you know that that woman locked them inside room without coming out, except when you know that their daddy is coming back, he now open door for them to watch television. I keep quiet. The twins told me that the woman's son used to call her sister inside room and close door. They don't know what they are doing there. They will be open, chamaka, open door with the name of my daughter. What are you doing there? You say not. Which I asked my daughter in the school, what is happening? My daughter said, Mommy, I cannot say what is happening. I said, why do you mean that you cannot say what is happening? Even when I call my colleague to help me ask this girl, if I'm asking her something, she will not able to talk and she will be crying. I don't know what come over her. They say that I should allow her, she will talk. I keep on, every day I will call her, what is happening? Tell me, who are those people living with you? He said, my daddy said they are my neighbors. I say, your neighbors live in the same room with you? He said, that is what their daddy said. I said, okay, no problem. I went to go and report in Area C, police station, woman rights. They called my husband. They went to go arrest the woman. The woman did not open the door. They now arrest my husband. And my husband now said that nobody is there living with my children. We then went there to confirm that somebody is there. At the end, the Alaja that is in police station now told him that he should go and call my people and make the peace. He said he would do that. But I waited March, April, May. I didn't see anything. I have to go to woman rights in Alausa. They now called my husband. They sent invitation letter to my husband. And
Are you going out? Go ahead.
They invite him the third time, he didn't answer. And I asked them, what is the next step? They said that since he didn't answer, they don't have anything to say again. Then Anna came to Human Rights Defenders, Ikeja, which I make the same report to them. They now invite my husband, call my husband. My husband said that we in court. We are in court. Our matter is in court, which is lie. That our matter is not in court because on Monday, being 26th of July, I went there to confirm whether they invite him. They said that he said that our matter is in court, which is lie. Then someone called me from Ireland that I should come. There is contract they want to give me. They need 6 workers if I can provide 6 workers to work with them. I said, no problem.
What kind of work?
Cleaning work, cleaning job.
Are you into cleaning?
I'm into cleaning.
I thought you said you were a teacher.
Yes. I'm a teacher, I'm into cleaning.
Which school are you teaching?
Figi Private School.
Figi Private School,
located at off Coast Street, Lawansi.
What class are you teaching?
I'm teaching in baby class, noisy 2.
What are you teaching there?
I'm teaching in English, math, social habits, health habits, all the courses.
Nursery 2.
Yes.
You're teaching them English.
Yes.
Why is your voice low?
Sound.
Eh?
My voice?
Yes. You are teaching them English.
Is it low?
I'm asking you, what are you teaching them? You say you are teaching them English, and I ask you a question, you keep quiet.
No, man.
What do you teach them? What are you teaching them?
Sound. Letter sounds.
Letter sounds.
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead.
Then what makes me I should continue working with this school.
I can't hear you.
Then the next thing, the guy now called me the second day, being Friday, 28th, that I should come. I said I will come. I'm at Ikeja. I will come. And I said, okay, no problem. He's waiting for me. Then in our reach around 4, he called me again. I should come. I said, where is the place located? He said that place is located at at Lagos Island near City Hall, St. Nicholas Building. I told him, can you send the picture of the building? He said yes, he will do that. He sent it for my WhatsApp. Then, and I told him that I cannot able to come that Friday, that I will make it Monday morning to come. And I said, no problem, that he will tell he brought what I said. I said, no problem. Monday morning, I went there. I called. When I read there, I called. And the person said that he's on his way coming, that he will send one of the workers to come and pick me up. And I said, no problem, I'm waiting. I'm sitting beside of St. Nicholas Hospital with security man that gave me a seat. And I saw someone called me. I pick it, answer it. When I answer it, it's a man. And I say, you are the one that calling me. And I say, yes. And I bring out the ID card that I'm a policeman. And I say that I'm under arrest. And I ask him for what? And I say that my husband brought a case in their police station that I'm threatening his life, which I'm not. And I said, okay, let's go. I went there with the policeman, and I said the inspector of police, the mother is not around. When he's around, they will call us. Then the policeman now called my husband that he have gotten me that I'm here with them, that he should come. Then my husband now came around, I think around 2. Then we are now talking. They were asking me what happened. Why am I threatening my husband? I now told them I'm not threatening him. That he arrested me the other day in my school, that I'm threatening him, which I went to make a statement there. That
Which police station?
um, Agoda police station, they call it Asholoke police station in Agoda,
Okay.
which they asked me to write undertake of life. He said that I called police people, army people to come and be looking after him, that is not safe, which I did it. Then I write undertake. But this,
Write undertaking that what?
he said that I'm threatening his life.
What is the undertaking you write there? What do you write there? Or what did they write for you to sign?
They write that I should not, that if I threaten him again, they will arrest me. They now asked me to sign, which I did.
And the former police station.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Then this one, the police woman now asked my husband, if you are the police woman, what will you have to say in this case? My husband now said that is about life, that I should write on that thing. Then the woman of the inspector of police woman now told my
Who is
husband,
the inspector of police?
her name is Mrs. Ada Okafor.
The DPO.
No,
Or either-
is the head woman in that head police there
Which police station now?
in Lion Building,
Lion
Lagos
Building.
Island. Yes,
Obalende side.
yes. City Hall
Which one be Lion Building? City Hall.
in Lagos Island. I don't know how to explain the place, but the place is Lion Building. That is what they call the place.
Lion
Police
Building is
station.
back of this around the first sector.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Then he now told my husband that if there's something led me to threaten, she didn't even say the children, he's saying his own life. That what is here to conclude that the children we should go and make peace. That all these things that he's saying, threaten, is about the children. We should go and make peace. If I will write on that day, that he too will write on that date, which he did and I did. We
Okay,
signed.
the DPO said both of you should write on that.
Yes,
That's
which,
good.
which we did. Then I have to come and explain what's happened in human rights defenders.
Did you sleep there?
No, I didn't. My brothers bailed me that day. They bailed me. I gave them 5,000 to bail me out, because that day they
You gave
said
your brother 5,000 or you gave the police 5,000?
I gave them, if there is anything they should take the money and do.
You willingly give to them. Did they collect the money to bail you or you just give it to them on your own? Because some of you will call them, you are looking for how to dash people up and down.
No,
Did you dash them on your own or they said if you must pay 5,000, if you don't pay, they will not bail you?
okay. According to my brother, he said he dashed them.
According to your brother?
Yes, they said that we should go, that we should not pay anything.
So why do you not come out? Well, if they said you should go, you should not pay anything. Why do you not come to mention that you gave them 5,000?
No, I gave my brothers. That's what.
Is your brother police?
No, I gave them to help me. Give them.
The question I'm asking you, madam, did you give that 5,000 to any police there?
Yes, according to my brother.
According to your brother, did you give any police 5,000? That is the question I'm asking you.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
But you now say that you did not give them money. That according to your brother, he said they did not collect money.
They said that they should leave to give. They should not collect money for them. That one, he just give it to them. That is what my brother said.
If listen, no,
Yes, ma'am.
you cannot go to police office now. you will see say somebody is alleging you wrongly. The person want to use police to intimidate you, or the person want to use police to rope you in for wrong false information or false allegation.
Yes.
And after the whole thing, police investigate the matter and realize the person is lying. And on your own, you decided to say, okay, thank you, ma, thank you, sir. Thank you for saying the truth.
Yes.
I give you this one to buy mineral.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you need to go and measure anywhere again that you give them money as if they were forcing you to bring money to pay you?
No.
Because information you give to them in the office is that the police call you, pretend that they want to cleaning house, whatever. Then you went there.
Yes.
They arrested you and locked you up. And
they put me in cancer.
That is where they put women.
Okay.
Are you police? You cannot go to police and the person alleged you. Some of you, because they don't know you. Did your husband know where you are living?
No.
Uh-huh.
But they have my number.
Yes. If your husband don't know where you are living and he went to write petition against you or he alleged you in any station, maybe if the police are trying to get to you and the person that complained don't know where you are living, they may call you like that and say, come over this. Or if they suspect, if they tell you it's a police station, you will not go. But what they could have done is to tell you, your husband reported social case against you in social office. Yes. And we're expecting you to come there to come and explain your own version of the story.
Yes.
And your husband tell them you are his wife, even though you people are having problem, deceiving you that they have job for you, and you live to that place hoping that they have job for you and they become police. That is not so good.
Yes, ma'am, because I asked the policeman that you just pick me as if I'm armed robber, which I'm not. That you could have called me if I didn't answer. You could have do this kind thing to me. That what of assuming that is people that kill someone, that I will not know. That is how they kill
Yes.
people. That is what I told them. That is very, because I'm looking at it. You tell me to come and collect contract, and at the end is you that is. I don't know what to say, but
Yes.
that they are just, I just respect them and go.
You have the number of the person that called you?
Yes, ma'am.
Give me the number.
Sorry.
Just bring the number out and give me. Hello, sir. Sir? Okay. No. Okay. Okay, sir. They say you should speak pidgin English.
Okay.
Chairman just say you should be speaking pidgin English. You have something you want to say more.
Okay.
Because the way you're talking, me too, I don't understand you. I'm waiting for you.
070.
I should call it for you if you want it. Hmm? I should call it. Do you know the name of the person?
I think Pius is his name.
Give me the name. Hello, good evening.
Yes.
Okay, am I speaking to Mr. Pius? My name is Mrs. Solushola.
Sorry?
My name is Mrs. Solushola. Am I speaking to Mr. Pius?
This is illegal.
Mrs. Solushola, am I speaking to Mr. Pius?
Yes,
Okay, we have a woman calling you from Human Rights Defender and Access to Justice Office.
where?
Lagos here. We have a woman in our office, one is Kate Odemene. She complained in our office here that you deceived her. You called her that she have a contract in Lagos Island, and you deceived her to Lagos Island. All of a sudden, you appear with an ID card that you are a police officer, and you arrested her, detained her, that one Mr. Maxwell, who's supposed to be her husband, laid a complaint against her in your office. And hence you arrested her there, you detained her until the brother have to come and bail her based on the intervention of your DPO there. So we want to ask if if at all there is any complaint in that office, why didn't you inform her that there was a complaint against her other than deceiving her before you get her arrested there?
Is it
Yes,
what did he say?
yes.
How? How where did he say?
She's here. She can equally repeat what transpired between yourself and
So
her.
what? Hello, are you in the office or where are you? Are you sitting for your house? Are you doing your
I'm calling you from our office, Shasha branch, where
So what
she's.
time? Wait, you work on Saturday? You are
Yes,
here at this hour.
we will work on Saturdays. Yes.
Please, if you want me to listen to you, call me during working hours. Not at my time.
You are not what?
Call me during working hours. Not that by this time.
I'm equally calling your DPO right now. You work 247 at any time as a police officer. You work even on Sunday. You work even December. Even you that arrested her unlawfully, that you have to deceive her. Don't you know it's criminal? As a police officer, are you supposed to disguise yourself by deceiving her to that place to arrest her? Which you know anybody can disguise and do that and kill her. And you are telling me you cannot talk to me at this hour. Which hour? Yeah. How you doing?
I'm fine.
Well done. I'm actually calling you from my office. Yeah. There is a case that happened in your office. And you are no longer in Lion Building. Are you still in Lion Building? called one Mr. Pius. A woman came to our office to complain that her husband reported her in your office. He had done that in one police station before. And the second one Pius called her and disguised that he's a contractor, that he wanted the woman to supply him cleaners, which they discussed with her, and they deceived her to that place. And the man appeared with her ID card and arrested her to that place, detained her. And her brother had to come to that place and pay her with the sum of 5,000 naira, whereas there was nothing like that. And I just called the person, Mr. Pius, as a police officer. Even if you don't know where someone is living, would you open up to the person that there was a complaint against the person in your station? Why would he have to deceive with the situation of things in Nigeria? Why would he have to deceive the woman to that place in the name of contract before he got that woman arrested? Then he was questioning because the woman told us here that after you came in, you interviewed her, and they called the man. You told the man, if he is the police officer, how would he judge the case? Because the man had been moving her from one station to another, and you compare both of them to write undertaking and ask them to go and make peace at home. But the bone of contention now is this guy calling her, pretending to be a business person, whereas he's a police officer, and she's airing it here. So if any other person got that kind of call, would you think they would honor with the situation of things there? And he was rude. And I told him I was going to call the DPO. Hence I'm calling you, because I don't know who is the Pius that is working under you there. Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much. I just called the DPO and I don't want to put her voice on air. She's a fair woman, right? Yes. Okay. And you were satisfied with her intervention that day. Yes. And your brother told you that he went with the 5,000. Now his son, he willingly gave them the 5,000. The issue here, that man have no reason to disguise as a police officer to deceive you there. One, because he has not called you and you refuse to honor the invitation. He has not invited you with a letter and you refuse to honor. And if your husband did not know where you are putting up, if he called and said there is a complaint against you by your husband in Soso police station, where is the man staying?
My husband.
Yes.
He's staying in Salome, but I don't know the number.
Which area I mean?
If you're going towards Ojolegba, if you're coming towards
Ojolegba, and he went to Lion Building to go and complain. You are not in Lion Building. He's not living in that area, and he went to Lion Building to go and set up people there to come and arrest you. All you need, you will put that record straight once and for all. If he wants divorce, is to approach the proper law court and ask for divorce. If you want the marriage, you should talk to your family. Are your phone still with him?
Yes, my phone.
Use the mic.
My phone is with him.
How many of your phones?
The first one is 2. iPhone 12, my brother sent for me in China and Infinity Tab.
Okay, what led to what happened that he started seizing phone from you here and there?
What happened? They buried my father after the burial, October 16. After the burial, we came back. During that SARS something, we came back and he doesn't talk to me. He doesn't eat my food. I was begging him, what is the problem? He didn't talk to me. If he come back, he would just enter room, lock the door. Keep on begging him, even when I call my children to help me beg their dad. They beg him, they say, Daddy, that you say if someone offend each other, you should forgive. Why can't you forgive our mom? He said that he will not forgive me, that I'm a bad woman, that I'm a witch woman, saying different things. And he's now told the children to get up and get out, that they
How
should
old
not
are your
worry.
children?
My daughter, she's October 8th, we make her 12 years. My son on 29th of July, make her 10 years. And the twins, they are 7 years.
And she sees those children, he sees those children from you?
Yes, he said that woman, another woman will take care of them, which the woman is taking care of them. Since 4 months, I've not seen my children.
But before now, there must be something that led to that. For your husband to say he's not eating your food, something must have went wrong. Either he's suspecting you or there's an attitude you put up that is suspicious. You have to tell us the truth and nothing but the truth. If he had come to this office, we'll listen to his own side of the story because we cannot judge it until we listen to him.
Yes.
You can't just go to your father's burial, who is to be his supposed father-in-law,
What happened?
and you come back, the husband refuses to eat your food.
Yes, what happened the day that we come back, we will come back to Lagos, he beat me.
What happened, madam?
What happened? He said that
truth here.
true.
What happened? You came back and your husband started beating you.
He beat
madam,
me in the
happened?
village, ma. He beat me in the village before we come back.
What led to him beating you? Because it's not
He
a man.
he said that he sent someone's message to message me and didn't. Why did I send the person back?
Which kind of message?
The message is he sent someone to buy ogi and akara for my children. Then I didn't make it. The brother wife is in the kitchen. He started shouting, why by this now I've not given the children ogi. I said that the brother wife is in the kitchen. I can't pursue him and be doing the ogi. He now check, he now see that it's true, he now come back. And I said, why did he send someone message to his own brother and I send the boy back to not go? And I said, I didn't do that. That he should call the boy and ask the boy. I didn't do such a thing. What I told the boy to go and collect money to buy sugar. That is only what I told the boy. And I don't know whether the boy messaged or not. He kicked the bowl that I want to mop the floor. He kicked it and I stand looking at him. I didn't talk. The next thing, he now used the mop stick, hit me, and he couldn't hit me. He hit it on the ceiling fan.
In your village?
Yes.
In your own village?
Yeah, in his own village, in his own house. The mob now called. Then my son was like, Daddy, you beat our mommy in Lagos and you're beating her in the village again. They now pursue all of them, they should go inside. All of them went inside. Then I now called my elder brother, look at what is going on. My elder brother have to call him, that he told him something that he said after the burial, that he will discuss it amicable, and he refused. He said, no. The next day, he didn't talk to me, even to tell me, we are going the next day to Lagos. He didn't do that. In the morning, he now called my daughter, Oya, come, let's go. We are going to Lagos. I have to pack parties, put inside car. Then I came back to Lagos. Since then, he don't talk to, even when I greet him, he don't talk. I keep on begging him, he refused.
But what are you begging him for when you don't know what you did?
Just to make peace, let him eat. I'm begging him
because
to
of
eat.
Ogi, he stopped eating your food, madam.
Yes, that is what he said. That is what
You did not insult him.
I didn't insult him. He said that I insult a woman in the village.
Which woman?
In brother wife. He said because of that he will not eat my food. That is how he said it.
So how did he collect the phone? What happened the day he collected the phone?
He collect my phone, nobody to call because I didn't store anybody's number on it, even my
I say, how did he collect the phone? Did you just come to Lagos to collect your phone? Or you insulted the brother wife, you now come to where you are and collected your phone?
No.
What happened the day you collected
The
your
day he collected my phone is on Sunday, 27th of February. It's around 9:30 evening time. I asked my daughter, do you lock the gate? My daughter said yes. And I knew that he didn't lock the gate. I now look, the gate is open. I went to go and lock the gate. Immediately I'm coming back, I saw someone on the door locking it. I thought it's my son. And now stand and I say, and then I give you time to leave this house. Today is the day that I give you to leave this house. You have to go. I didn't talk. It's when he now locked the door and I'm trying to open it, he pushed me down. I wake up and now enter again. He now drag my two phone that I hold. That is how we take collect the phone. And I lock the door. I have to go and call the landlord of the house that look at what is happening, which the landlord did. The landlord come and called my husband that what happened, that even though he want to send me out of the house, not this house, or you call my people to explain to my people, look at what happened. My husband said he don't know my people, that is the man, he is the one, he picked me in the street and he dropped me in the street. The man begged and he couldn't beg, he didn't accept. The wife come and beg, he didn't accept. Even when the wife told me that I should come and sleep in their house, and I told the landlord wife, no, I can't sleep in your house, because if I sleep in your house, my husband will say I sleep outside of his inside his room. Then the woman have to bring wrapper and trouser, that I should put on trouser and cover the wrapper and sleep there till the next day, if God touch it now. And 2 days, 2 weeks and 3 days, I'm still sleeping outside.
So, but you told me that you were on top of Okada, that your husband now blocked you to come and collect the phone.
No, that is the last one that happened.
Well, how did he give you the ones that you went to get, that you collected the phone? How did he return that one? When the landlord,
He didn't give me any.
He didn't give you the phone?
Yes, even the number of not retrieved it.
How many phones with him now?
3 phones.
3 phones?
Yes. The last one that he blocked me. What happened that he blocked me that day, they come because I learned complaint in what do they call it? GRA commands, that my children are not going to school. That they now say that they will come and check whether it's true, whether they are not going to school true, which they did. And the woman came that day, that where is the house, and I said the woman, I don't know the number of the house, that look at where the house, the woman asked, okay, I will show her the house, which I did. They called him, he didn't answer. Then the woman now left the place. But he saw I'm the one that showed him, look at my children. He now said, okay.
So you know where the children are?
Yes.
And you know where the man is living?
Yes.
So the 2 police stations the man took you to, did you tell them that your 3 phones are with the man?
Yes, I even write it.
So why didn't they collect the phone for you?
They said that I should leave the phone matter, I should think about the children.
The children how?
That I should let the children be with me first. I should forget the abandoned phone for now.
How will the children be with you? Have you rented apartment?
Yeah, I'm living in one of my church member house. He gave me that I should be living, because
So they did not talk to the man for both of you to reconcile how you deal with the children.
They talked to the DPO talked to my husband to make peace with me. Even the lawyer that bailed me that day, he talked to my husband.
Which one? The one in Lion Building, the other police station?
The other police station.
Okay.
Then he told my husband to go and meet my people to reconcile what they told me in Area C, human rights, that my husband should go and make peace. Since then, I now call them in Alausa that my husband refused to see my people. They now call me back. They now send me to command. It's from command. The day they told my husband to
Command where?
GRA.
Which office in command?
In command, agenda office.
Gender.
Yes.
And what now happened?
They called my husband to bring the children. The day that they called my husband to bring the children, my husband now called them that I fight him. Is that day that he collected my phone. That day that the police will now come and check whether my children are going to school or not. Because immediately I told the woman she don't know road. And I told her, look at where enter Okada, it will drop you Ojolepa under the bridge. From there you will see Ikeja bus. Immediately I'm coming back to enter my own Okada to my working place. My husband blocked me with his car. That's why am I calling different people to be coming inside his where he's living, monitoring where he's living. I didn't talk, he hooked me. Even my clothes that day, they tore it, the security man, Oga, leave this woman, leave this woman. I said this woman is too much for her. Then they collected that one. I bought that Infinity S5. I bought it 53,000. That is the contract I get. I don't have any for long. Even the SIM card that I'm using is my junior sister that gave it to me.
And how did they get to you before they tell you the case is coming up today? The SIM card they gave to them in our office, is your sister's SIM card?
Yes.
Is the phone still working?
This phone. The phone is a new phone. I just bought it.
No, the number is your number on. Your number on?
Yes, my number.
Your number is on with that phone is holding.
That phone, no, I've not put SIM card with it. I bought this one.
Hold on. You bought a new phone.
Yes.
You've not put SIM card.
Yes.
And he collected it from you.
Yes. It's the one I'm dragging with him to give me. Was give me that one.
With the carton.
No, I didn't put it in carton. It's not that particular that I bought it. I just bought it to retrieve my life and put it. I put it inside my bag. And he collected my bag. When he just saw the two phone, he removed the phone immediately. And now dragging him with
Then what exactly is your husband complaining about, madam? Because if you ask me what you are saying,
he said,
you might be saying true to, but what you are saying, there is more to what you are saying. The man is not stupid to any phone you buy. Haven't your husband tell you that he's suspecting you that you are sleeping around? Has he ever tell you that?
no.
Has he ever suspected of infidelity?
I don't know because according to the policewoman as him, are you suspecting me? Have you catch me with any man? He say yes. Then the woman now asked, where is the evidence? He started smiling. He said, no, since you have catch her, let me see the evidence.
Which of the police?
The inspector of police in the Lion Building asked him that have you catch this woman with a man? He said yes. Then the woman now asked him, where is the evidence? He said, since there is no evidence that he cannot say anything about.
So she also did not tell the man to return your phones to you?
No.
Did you complain about the phone to them?
Yes, I told them.
Eh?
Yes, I told
Because
them.
you are not talking as somebody that needs her phone.
I'm catching.
You are talking about somebody that that wants the marriage. You want the marriage, right?
I wanted to take care of the children.
Eh?
Yes.
Have you talked to your family member?
Yes, my family member, they are begging, they are calling him. He doesn't answer any calls.
Just like that?
He doesn't answer any calls. Even when they...
Go ahead.
Ma?
Go ahead. ahead.
He doesn't answer them. Even that day that they arrest me in my working place where I'm teaching, he arrest me that I'm threatening his life. Then and I say, I'm not threatening your life. Why are you arresting me where I'm working? We are even the policeman that arrested me know that it's not their side. Then the man told the proprietress that it's just to settle case. I went to the police.
And what now happened that day?
That the DPO started talking to my husband that you are complaining this woman doesn't wash plates, it doesn't do anything, it doesn't cook, that you are the one washing everything. The DPO now asked him that if this woman is not doing all this thing, that you know before married her that everything that she is doing now, you will accept it because you are the one that married her. No matter what, she cannot be 100%. That is what the DPO told my husband. My husband said, lie, that he cannot, he will seize the children. Even the DPO told me that the wife called him such a name, he didn't drive him away, her away, he didn't do anything, he's still the mother of the children. That is what the DPO advised him that day. He now left.
And now left like that.
Yes.
So you people married?
Yes. We did traditional marriage and court marriage.
You did traditional marriage and court marriage? Which court?
Surrey local government.
And he just went to drive you away like that. So he's living around Surrey, right?
Yes.
Okay, we will do the arrest now. This arrest up and down. We will do the final arrest. Both of you sit and tell the office exactly what you people want. If they follow the process for case to rate, even if he wants the case to go to court, he cannot drive you like that to go out of the house and you'll be sleeping on the road up and down. It's not done anywhere. So if the places you people are visited, they are not able to handle, they should keep sentiment outside and just follow the right thing to be done. Do you understand me?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yes, you want the marriage. One thing is for you to want the marriage, another thing is for the person you want the marriage with to want you. Because you cannot kill yourself.
Yes.
If you want the marriage and the person you are having marriage with doesn't want you, and you see insist, you just want to die on time. So you have children, you cannot give police proper explanation why he's maltreating you, and they don't even tell him that they don't have right to keep you on the street, that you need to be with the children to talk, to guide the children, to give them motherly care. You are sleeping on the road as somebody's mother, and you people are legally married. You are not his girlfriend. He's not housing you. You are his wife. He's just taking you, intimidating you here and there, and no police officer where you have visited have actually told this man what is the right thing to be done. If you don't want the marriage, you remain there, let it go to court and file. If the case is over, the court will approach and ask you to vacate the place. He can't move you to the street and you'll be sleeping in the street up and down, then he will leave you, the children will be with other person. Give me his number.
080.
Hold on. Let me open this phone. Who is that? Oh, come I'm online.
Check.
Well, put that number. 080. Hold on. 080, yes.
26.
Yeah.
24.
Yes.
48.
Yes.
61.
knowing that you drive their mother sleep. A child of 12 years is a baby. A child of 8 years, is that child a baby not to know what happened between the father and the mom? Some of you put up attitude at the end of the day. These children will grow up, they will hate you. Despite they grow up with you, they will still hate you because they see act of wickedness in you. A whole complete human being that is not an arm robber. Somebody you've seen her nakedness uncountable. You have her blood living with you. And you have to compare her to sleep outside. Why the children are staying outside, inside, and they will overheard her begging you to open the door for not just cause. You don't want somebody that should be a way you go about it. Can't you sit down and discuss it? Must you punish somebody as if she's not a human being? Some people that behave like this, do you ever think whether they will have conscience if they have daughter that somebody will do it with them? Children should not bear the cost of their parents. Now, whoever did it should be punished for that. Must not bear their children. It's not picking. So take it off on Monday. And you are sure, I still repeat, everybody is hearing me as I'm asking you here. Yes. This man must not come to our office, or if he's being arrested, because one, he don't need to throw your load out or throw you to the street when both of you are married. If you don't want the marriage, he will approach law court. Are you sure that this man did not get you red-handed or have a trace of any form of infidelity between you and any man? Yes. Even at that, he's not supposed to do that. But did he get you with anything? No. Use your microphone, madam. I did not give you for fancy. Eh?
No, man. He didn't catch me with anything.
And he never tell you that he's suspecting your movement?
Yes, ma'am.
He did not?
Yes, ma'am.
He has never told you?
Yes, ma'am.
So what is his essence of collecting all this food from you? What are his reasons?
I don't know. Anytime me and him have misunderstanding, he will collect my phone. He'll be doing it. Sometimes he will collect it and break it, scatter it, and I will buy another one.
He will scatter it and break it. You will buy another one.
Yes.
You are the one that is giving him that room now.
He'll be doing it since I married him.
So all the phones, how many phones has he scattered since he has this seized without returning it?
He scattered 2 that he break. Then these 2, he hide it. He collect it. The one my elder brother sent to me from China, he collects it. He collect my tab. That one, the 2 numbers is there.
But what are your brothers begging him for now? If you did not do anything, what are they begging him for?
They are calling him. They are not begging him. They are calling him on phone.
That
what is happening? Why did they lock me outside? With my junior sister that I senior, they was trying my number. They couldn't get me. Then my junior sister have to come and check what is happening. My junior sister now saw me outside, asked me what is happening. I told her He went that day. My husband is inside room. He called my husband. My husband didn't answer her. Even when my husband came out, he just locked the door and walked away with my. Just walk away.
First, let them go and collect your phone first. Even if you don't want to marry, all those 3 phones, they should collect the phone from him. And stop begging him. It's not by force to marry. Somebody is maltreating you like this. You are still begging him. You want the marriage. You want the marriage. If you die there, these children will still be alive.
Ma, that is when the day that he threw me out, I started begging. But I didn't since then. Even where I'm working, I'm teaching my children. It's because of my children I'm teaching there. He told the woman to send me out to remove me in that school, which she did. Before and now, says I don't know what to do again.
The woman removed you from the school.
Yes.
Because of what?
He said that he don't want problem. He don't want the way my husband is coming to embarrass me in our school. That he don't want such. He removed. He now said I should.
Where is that your husband working?
My husband is not working. He have a shop. He's a businessman.
Selling what?
Supermarkets.
Supermarket.
Yes.
So yeah, you know where his supermarket is.
Yes.
Okay. You go to this selling supermarket, even if he's selling human being, you will go to this police, they will call you, lock you. Yeah, tomorrow again, you will go to another place. Then you will go to your school, except your service is not important to them. Because if your service is important to them, there is no way anybody will sack you because one man go to them and say that I don't want to come and embarrass you. Is he supposed to go to that place and arrest you for a matter that is not criminal?
Even when
how would they allow him access there? And police that is not within their jurisdiction, they are just arresting you here and there for mobile aid. They come and arrest you there. This one will come from nowhere and come and arrest you there. Over what? Because you are begging him. He look at you like a stupid woman. Even when you are supposed to claim your rights, you are begging him. There's a level to what you beg. You beg a man. You know you are wrong. You tell the person, you beg the person. When you know you are not wrong, what are you begging unnecessarily begging for? You collected all your contact, all your phones that you are using for your business and all that, and he's not returning it. He's not listening to any advice from any DPO. He's not listening to your family. And what? What are you in for? Trash. You will come to a KJ office on Monday.
yes.
Yes. You give them, before then you go and get the right address.
Okay.
Yes.
I know the address.
Then write it to give to them.
The number, nobody, they didn't write the number there. Even the gate man, nobody accept to give me the number there.
You go, you don't know where the supermarket is.
Okay, I know the number of the supermarket.
And you go, that's where he does business now. You
Yes.
give it to them.
Okay.
Must it be in the house? You have a business, even if you have an office, if they don't know your house, they'll serve in your business place. You must not, must it be in your house.
Okay.
Have you been communicating with the children?
No, 4 months I have not been seeing them.
Eh?
Have not.
Which school are they going?
They are not be going to school. Since this time they are not going to school. They are told.
Why?
He said that I'm threatening them. That is what he told the policeman.
You have the number of the gender person that you are talking to.
The policeman, yes.
Eh?
Yes.
Or gender?
Yes.
Okay. Come to the office on Monday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Off it. Off it down.
Appreciate it.
Hold. Give me this coffee. Well, fellow women, I know easily say that the when you are advising, you can advise. But there are some certain things you don't, even you as a man or a woman, you don't need to take from your spouse. If you know your conscience is very, very clear, everybody needs to be treated with respect. You treat your husband, you treat your wife with respect. Nobody is inferior. You don't treat human being as if the person is not doesn't want your respect. Every human being, as far as that person is created by God, it deserves respect from anybody. Talk more of husband and wife. And before you execute whatever towards your fellow human being, always fix yourself in that person's shoe. That if this woman is in the position, and I've seen some women, some men being treated somehow by some women as well. If you are the man that is being treated like this woman, would you like it? Come what may, there are so many areas which you should approach issue, not by treating somebody's daughter, somebody's sister, in a manner in which you know if you are being treated that way, you will never like it. Not because of anything, but you must have conscience and have fear of God before you do such, you put up such character. You are frustrating this woman. And the funniest thing is, this kind of people will act, bring them out, let them explain their own side of the story. They will never come out to say that this man has been invited several occasions. He keep going from one police station to another, harassing this woman, using his family police to be harassing this woman here and there, which we will not even take from there. He have no right to seize that phone. What kind of marriage sentiment is that? You seize one phone, you seize two phones, you seize three phones. Is he selling them, or is using them, or he confiscated, or he converted them to his own personal use? She's not slave. She bought the phone for a purpose. And if you don't trust her conversation, you can ask her to open the phone whenever she comes back. I don't even understand what marriage is all about in this country, this Nigeria. Women are suffering, they come up, you just have, if you listen to them, even singles will be afraid if marriage is something that they should go into. The ones that have not experienced, they will be praying not to experience such. What has come over some of you men? A brother sent her a phone, and you seize that phone in the name of marriage. And because you discover her weak point, you keep seizing. You break and seize, you break and seize. What makes you think they cannot charge husband for malicious damage? You pack yourself and hide yourself in this dirty country and misbehaving anyhow. Go to Western world and try this kind of nonsense if you remain in that house 1 second. I don't even know when our government will refine the Nigerian system, that women at least should even have way of protecting women from all this kind of embarrassment, harassment, and all this kind of slavery in marriage. So house that other compound that other people are living, not even your own private compound. You let your wife sleep outside. You are not ashamed. And they need to check the background of such person, how such man is trained. Because if you have respect for your mother, you will always respect women. You will always respect good women, respect your wife. Because you must have the feeling, this person you are to maltreat, it should be you are looking at it from the angle of your sister, your mother, your siblings. Cannot just wake up and start maltreating somebody without single feelings, without the fear of God. Bullshit. There is time for everything. Women are not even speaking up before now. So if they are coming up to be talking, crying out, very soon, sooner or later, the clock will change hands because nobody will fold his or her hand to be maltreated this way. It's not possible. If she cannot speak, time will come, group will speak for people like this. There are people that will stand up, join hands, and they will be out. Their duty is to be voice to this kind of people, which we have started doing already. Don't encourage any woman to be wayward in her marriage, to be arrogant to her husband, but you must call a spade a spade. Whom you are living with is a human being, and you must give that person his or her human rights of expression, of feelings. Have a nice day, Jerry. I don't want to stress myself this weekend. I need my headache. All right, thank you, viewers, for being with us. Not frustrating. I can't be frustrated, but I'm just angry. Because at times you may not really understand. And it's the reason why I always tell them, don't cry. Because I hate women crying over some stupid men character in the public. You just have to compose yourself and talk. If I not even talked to her before she's been interviewed, maybe she'll be talking and be crying, like every other ones I've done here today, which is not proper. I feel bad. I feel for everyone. I'm just like looking up to women that will say no to women abuse, domestic violence, and this no right in marriage of African women. Please, we need some women to join hands with us. Let's fight this thing out. Our women are suffering. Our girls are rotting in pain. If I receive 100 calls in a day, 95 are women complaining in marriage. All these women, they are not married to one man. So why all this? Well, almost similar problem, similar complaint. They can't hold it again. And if you allow them to hold it to themselves, some of them will die in silence with their problem. Some of them will die with hypertension, with all manners of other sicknesses. Some of them will commit suicide unknowingly to you and I. So we must allow them to speak out and encourage them and give them hope. But if you choke them, you don't know, don't talk, don't say it, don't say that, your marriage will crash. Let me just tell you, at times, even for your personal issues, your personal problem, if you have somebody that you speak to and the person gives you word of encouragement, do you know how you feel? How much more emotional? I may have some things I want to sort out, and I want to talk to my husband at that moment. I want to talk to him. I want his advice. I just want a word from him. Either maybe he's online, I cannot communicate with him, or he's busy, I cannot talk at that moment. And you know there is a hope, there is hope for you of talking to that person. But within the period you need that person talking to you, you feel like running mad. And when you get to that person, talk to the person, that person, peaceful advice, solve a lot of problems, solve a lot of pains, gives you joy. Then you talk about emotion. Emotional trauma is the highest and worst thing anybody could go through. If you have no food, no much problem. If you have no money, there is hope. But when you are being traumatized with emotion, my dear, ask those that have seen it. You can never. It's not something that you tell somebody, why are you doing this? It's a feeling that you can't really trust within yourself. So they need somebody to talk to. You need somebody to encourage them. You need somebody to feel, I stand by you, I am standing for you. Even at that moment, if you cannot save the problem, for the part that you give, for the fact that you give that person hope of fighting for that person, you survive life. Because at that moment, you don't even know what the person, trying to do at that point in time. Please, if you are the kind of woman that have the heart, you feel bad, you feel like standing and fighting, you have the zeal, you have the passion, you have the strength, you have the energy, you have the idea, you have the funds. One thing for you is to have maybe the strength to stand up, to make yourself available, to speak for them. You can go to the police station and call a police for a husband that you feel is maltreating his wife. In a situation like this, if you have the money, we can file case against such man. It might not necessarily be from the wife. Then you have to say you are protecting and defending the right of the women against domestic violence and all this kind of abuse in marriage. So if you are that kind of woman that detests this kind of evil character of some men, please come up and indicate your interest. You must not be a police, you must not be an activist like this or being on social media or anything, but you hate it and you want to fight for them. You want to fight for yourself too. You can stand up. In the course of fighting for somebody, someone else will fight for you. So please, if you have that kind of passion, contact me. If you have that kind of zeal, contact me. If you want to create such forum to fight for women, contact so that you can join us together and do take it up. And we'll speak for them and let them be happy. Let us be alive for our children. You know about joining me, that you join at the end of the day. You say, I joined, they will not see you. You know, activism is not something that somebody will feel I want to do and you will not do it. It's time taking. It take your time. It take some of the things from you. It's the reason why you see some people will come out, they want to join. Before you know, you did not see them again because they have seen how tasking it is. To fight for humanity is not an easy thing. You can reach me on 08033024550. You can send indicate your interest there, that you are a woman, you indicate your interest, the area of you are staying, and you are interested to join hands with us to speak, to be a voice for the women. You can act in so many ways. You can even pay for filing of cases to protect the right of the women. Some of them that are coming up, we really want to fight for them, but the fund is not always there. At times when we want to pay professional fees and all these lawyers to ensure we file case against such man, like this woman, she's married to the man. They are legally married both traditionally and even in court. And she's been thrown out of her matrimonial home for no just cause. Seize her phones. Disengage her from her children, whereas she's supposed to be with the kids. And at that age, they need their mom. A situation like this, we should stand up and take a serious lawyer, an experienced lawyer, pay them, let them fight and place this man to place him somewhere. 08033024550. You can fight for them in so many ways. You can be here to fight for them. Your funds can fight for them. You can pay a lawyer you can pay for filing fees. You can also pay some of the lawyers outside us, because if we have limited lawyers among us. So if you need all this, you still need to pay them, pay others to do some of this job. Yes, thank you, Pretty Lucia. We still need them. But when they come, they cry, they are being abused, they are being molested, and we'll just try our best instead of us to press further, to press charges to ensure these people get justice. We become handicapped because the level in which you want to go. If you have a better son and the woman is being abused by even police, by anybody, you want to fight for them, you go extra mile. You come open. Hello, good evening, Mr. Maxwell. Hello?
Hello?
Mr. Maxwell, good evening. The number you gave to me is 0802, Abby.
Yes.
That end with 861.
That end with
Eh?
yes.
Madam, I'm asking
61. 61. End with 61. 08.
Mr. Maxwell, good evening. Good evening, Mr. Maxwell. You can hear me.
Oh, good evening. Good evening, ma'am.
How are you,
Your
sir?
voice is inside. I can't hear you very, very well.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Ahead. Now.
Okay, do you know who is speaking and where I'm calling from?
Now, who is this?
Okay, my name is Mrs. Solushola. I'm calling you from Human Rights Office.
Okay.
Yes. I was told that they've sent you several invitations to our office as regard to the complaint. Your wife came to our office to complain. You refused to honor the invitation.
My sister, I can't refuse to honor your invitation.
Okay.
Things have been done accurately.
Okay.
Things are not being done the way that they be doing it. Coming to your office, you
Okay.
people are not kidnappers.
Oh,
But
yeah.
this woman keeps threatening my life. Did you know I reported her to this thing recently?
Where?
As she's threatening me, their brothers are threatening me. I can't go out. You know, my children cannot go to school because of this woman. Maybe you don't know who that woman is. I'm just looking at this case as a minor case.
Okay.
So this thing is not childish joke. I have seen hell under this woman.
Okay.
I have seen hell. What I mean by hell, I have seen hell under this woman. No reasonable man will marry a wife and allow her. This is the woman I love so much. And at the end of the day, she used me as rat.
Okay.
So I want her to, this threat of the thing, the death cannot come out and say a faith.
Yeah.
So what you people are seeing from this woman, number one, she's a liar. Number two, she's a thief. Number three, she's arrogant. Number four, I don't know if I started mentioning all these things, you may think maybe I'm condemning her. Nobody would like to condemn her wife, but this one is not a wife.
Okay. Thank you, Mr.
So I don't want in a situation to be as if maybe I'm neglecting your people call. After all, I've been attending other ones. So what is there?
Okay.
Enough is enough. I have pardoned her enough. For me to mellow down, for her to calm down, and she's escalating the whole thing as if she I don't know. Nobody talks to her. She don't want to hear even her parents. Let me give you addresses on all the places we have lived. And let you go and verify who this woman is.
What
let me
is
give
she?
you address where she's working, where she's teaching. Go there in your own time. I don't want to point anybody with you. Go there and ask every person you see within that area. Ask her about that woman that is talking to you. My sister, somebody cannot use this money to buy something that will kill him or her. I have taken enough from this woman. And she is claiming that she will show me. And she's moving around with different kind of things. If I show you, I will send you the recent violence she committed.
Where?
Is that the way to do something?
Okay. See, have you finished, please? Have you finished?
Hello?
Have you finished?
Please, carry your phone up. I can't hear you, please.
Can you hear me? Have you finished?
Yes, it's okay now.
Okay, but what you have said so far, you have not really expatiated on which area do you think this woman is not worth to be married, she's this, she's that. You've not, you just say she's a liar, you did not give instance and all that. If you are afraid of coming to our office, we can equally maybe come to area where you are close. We'll send the police that we don't mind, we'll be responsible for the transport of you and the police to our office, because one, if we listen to her without listening to you, then there is no fair hearing. Come what may, whatever she said in this office, we must listen to you. We must hear you out. Why was she, chased out of the house? Whereas both of you are married legally and traditionally, and the children are there. You say she's threatening your life. I don't know the proof.
The reason why everybody is for peace, and when you marry a woman who you, even when you are still alive, I don't think she wants to be a wife. She's sleeping around under my roof.
Okay.
She has been doing all sorts of things. After, although she may not say the truth, but after. As I'm talking to you, she's under my roof. I'm calling police for me in my house. Not
Yeah.
At the end of the day, this woman is sleeping outside her matrimonial room for more than 9 months. Keeping her there outside.
Hold on, Mr. Maxwell.
Upon that,
Hello, sir. Hello, sir. Hold on.
Hello?
You said she slept outside your matrimonial home for 9 months, including this one you drove her out of the house, or before you send her away.
No. She was inside my office. I'm not saying out as I'm not saying because I say nothing but the truth. I'm not saying outside maybe no. She was sleeping inside the children's room.
Okay.
Nothing, we don't have any contact as a husband and wife because of what? Sometimes she has to go when she come back from the school and the children will be, or when I come back, maybe by this time I'm back. If I ask them where is your mommy, they say she has went out. At the end of the day, this thing keep happening. Her coming back will be after 10 in the midnight. And I keep telling her, sometimes it brings problems. If I show you how many of my singlets that woman has here, you will not believe. Sometimes she will come back. If I started asking her, what is the problem? She will run out. She will move out from the bedroom or from the matrimonial room. Sometimes she will stay there for 1 month or some weeks. If I go and I apologize, this is a Christian book. These children, what are they learning from this thing you are doing? You have your own house, you have your own room. At the end of the day, you are sleeping outside. Your room is supposed to sleep.
Okay, hold on. Is she sleeping outside the room? She's sleeping in children's room because she don't want you to touch her, or she's sleeping outside the matrimonial home, as in she's sleeping outside, not in your house?
Not outside, please. I'm not saying outside. I don't accuse people.
Yeah, I don't understand. I'm asking you so that I can understand what you are saying.
Okay, I said inside children's
room. Okay.
When you and your husband is staying in a house.
Yeah.
One house.
Okay.
And your room is your husband's room, right?
Yeah, yes.
So by the time you move out from your house, your room, your husband's room, and be sleeping for the children's room.
Meaning you don't want a relationship between you and your husband. You are not cutting the bonds, the closeness of you and your husband.
So this is exactly what is going on. And in my house, she don't make call with English in my house. If she's making call with Hausa in my house, and if you want to make call with English, you will move extremely end of the fence of it. When she finishes talking that side, she will come back inside the house. My dear, this question become unbearable. In the midnight, sometimes you will wake up in the midnight, and I will go to the. Sometimes I will see her whispering to another man.
On her
Somebody who
phone.
has never told me I'm sorry before. If you see how she would apologize to man, you will say, around in the midnight. What I mean is midnight. Somebody that is under husband. If I come out in the morning, if I want to go out, if I come back by this time, I will not rest. She will be singing from my domot till the midnight. 8 in the morning before 5 o'clock, she will start singing again, making life miserable for herself, not me. They are starting school, they are 7:30, but she's starting her own 6:30. She has left my house. I will be the one to conduct the children and take them to school and give them money to come back. And she will enter the same transport they will use to come back and come back. After she come back and drop her bag, she will move out. Neither she go for marketing again or she will go anywhere she wants and come back around 10 in the midnight. She has her own spare key. She will sneak in without anybody. Sometimes she will come back, the main gate will be locked. She will knock in neither landlord or children, the landlord children will go and open gate for her. Somebody that is inside her husband's house. And I don't know where she's going around. See, one day she takes my picture for Babalawo. And I saw the thing, I come back from my working place. So where are you coming from? She said I give her money to go to market. She said she was coming back from church. From church, she went to market. I said, no, I have my God. God cannot lie. I went to their church and they told me that she don't come to the church. Nothing like that. If I started narrating this woman, it's as if I'm condemning I'm not condemning anybody. Her attitude is unbearable. I have brothers, I have sisters, none of them is in the house. Our own brothers they only come when I'm not around. Maybe the junior ones, when they come back, they will go. None of their relatives will come to my house. Our senior sister, her daughter come to my house. She washed clothes, finished. This woman carried the water when they use pour and pour on that woman and that lady, that little girl. I asked her why. She said the girl must go. She's dressing too much. She's posting something on the Facebook. That is the reason why you send. And these people, more than 8 people have come to my house. She sent them away. If I said no, you have a children too. Do you know where your own children will tomorrow? She will go and call police. And the police will tell me, the only thing they will advise me, they will ask me to, whichever police you will go, they will ask me, please, be careful with this woman. This woman can kill you. I'm not saying this because I want to support police or I want to, but they give me as an advice. They will ask me, please, this woman can stab somebody on your absence. So I should let them go. I will let them go. Even one of them, I have to beg somebody to accommodate that one for me to come and say that she will go, she's working. She will say she will go next month in December. She said she must go to this week. What is the problem? Even though somebody comes to your house, if you want to send that person, ask your husband. You people should discuss it. Let it not be a limiting way. Because one day she was fighting her junior brother, junior sister son. And they called me and maltreating somebody firstborn. I should remember that it's not somebody firstborn and maltreating.
Success.
I was in my business. I don't even know what is going on. So for that reason, I said, don't bring somebody in my house if you know that you cannot condone anybody. But not in my presence, you'll be maltreating somebody in my house. That my God don't like it. Myself, I don't like it. Because I have children. If somebody does this thing you are doing to people, to my children, I will not be happy. So don't do it in my house. So what makes me insist that this one will not go is that he went and bring this one again in my absence. At the end of the day, they are washing clothes with my children. She come back from where she went to, which I don't know where she's coming from.
And then they look here.
Carry the water. And carry the water, they will use wash clothes and descend on the girl. What is your sense? They did not rinse the clothes very well. That would be the reason why had the morning hatred. That woman you see was giving her when her mother comes to over in my house. there is no how I have never committed myself to make sure that I maintain peace in my house. But nobody. More than 5 pastors have prophesied to her. More than 5 pastors have come to this issue. Nothing is working out. Then one told her that one told her that woman, Papa, this was I'm doing it. And people remember when my mother come to my house. This woman was maltreating my mother. My mother will be credit card and they will give my mother drugs. I should be taking 3 times. You know that after 12, she never gives my mother food for her to take her morning drugs. What have I not seen? So it's of no need of these cases in court. It's not something I can start parading up and down again. Because for 9 police stations, they keep telling her to go and beg your husband. She said, no, she will be with me. And that is why the movement is up to 9 police stations. If they say had this one, they say, no, they are siding me. Sometimes it should say that I bribe police. How many police will I bribe? Can you bribe the truth? How many welfare? She has went to public defender. She has went to different welfare. My sister, nobody pray to see evil because this kind of one, if allow this woman in my life, neither she makes me commit murder or she may stab me one day without me knowing it. Nobody is perfect. No woman that is perfect. I'm not looking for perfect woman. But this one is money.
How old is the marriage, sir?
30 years. There are people, sometimes they will send somebody from their village. They will come here and be begging for this woman. Encouraging me that when woman is giving birth, that is how it always looks like. I should endure. My sister, I keep enduring. If you see me, I have 4 boys. But you know all of them is still eating outside. Sometimes I will give her money to cook food for the boys. I will come back and still miss my money. She said, what I will ask, what is the problem? She's not their servant. And this boy is working the money I'm spending on you. This woman lacks nothing. I said, this woman, the only problem you have is to tell me what you want and take care of my children. But behold, my children are my shepherds. If you see my children, you will not believe. But come and see my children now, you will know that yes, God has liberated them from demonic agendas. If you see the body, if you are WhatsApp, I will send you some pictures. If you see the body of my children, when they are with her. If I take my children to school, she will go to the school and be cutting her up. They will call me to go and come and pick my children again. I will rush and go and pick my children. And she will go for welfare and tell them that I don't want to let my children. What am I living for? If I don't give my children sound education, what am I living for? The money I'm making now, is it for me to eat food? Or for me to do what? This woman is working. I'm not asking her for 50 pesos. But do you know that this woman cannot? I haven't come back one day and see this woman buy or keep his kids and give to her children. Everything about her, I take care of. After everything from bad, this woman is using. I budget. After, if I'm lying. Then what is your problem? I have said that now, please. Is there any way I'm wronging you? Because this attitude is becoming unbearable. She will say no. Then what is the problem? Pastors have said, as in different pastors, more than 5 pastors. Is that what I would say? If you see me, I keep if you see me, I keep everybody, they keep yapping me that your voice is looking more better than you. What is happening? They don't know that I'm in hellfire. The only wishes I'm wishing anybody that is wishing me to go back to that woman is when the person marries somebody that like that woman. What is the problem? One person can destroy, go to the street where she's living. I have changed school for these children more than how many times because of this woman. When she go there and she will fight, and the young people will children. I promise her, okay, since you're working now, you don't lack money. Anything you ask, I will give to you. But your own money is still remaining intact. You don't spend 50 kobo in my house, including pure water. If they don't have pure water in my house, this woman will collect this credit and she's working. In what way is she useful to me? That is costing me, dragging me to a grave. Everybody, nobody, including her mother. Her mother was crying in my house. He said she don't know where she get. If I thought she was flirting up and down, she would say maybe somebody else pregnanted her for this woman. Among all her children, that this woman is wicked. Even asked me to use case. I said, how can I use case for my wife? Her mother lay cut on her when she was fighting her in my house.
Fighting her mother.
Fighting her mother. Maybe you don't know who I'm talking about. It's something that maybe put something. Or maybe when she come and started crying to you, you'll be pitying her. Go and ask, let me give you some address. Go without me knowing it. So that you can go, so that you will not say I tell people what she was doing. Go to our former house and go to the previous house we meet to this incident happen. And go to the schools where she's teaching. All the time her mother comes to my house, no one she goes from my house. She will always go from her son's place. The son that is staying at after Fairfax side. That is why I will carry all the luggages for her settlement and go and meet her. And she will from there go. If I have business, when I manage her, I get into my business. She will want to turn my business upside down. She stole my money. Well, I want to carry it to go market. She stole it. And I was asking her, she said, it's my boy. But she said, my boy, that is my boy. That is how they are doing. But because I know her, I insist that as long as it's in that her shop, is she. You know that for more than 4 days, I was asking this woman was insisting, swearing that it's not she. I have to call pastor. Pastor has to come and use pastor power and be talking to her. She now have to go and bring the money that she keep it. 200,000, my sister. And you call her wife. What is it that is arising in your life? A wife is a woman who supports husband. A wife is a woman who gives husband peace. Sometimes I sleep in my shop because when I remember what I will be passing through in my house, I will sleep in the shop. Somebody like me, I have 4 boys working under me. 5, I'm settling one this month. What is it lacking? She was bragging, telling her friend that she has gotten somebody that is better than me. That is why everything that is happening in the house, she don't even know. Sometimes I will be sick in my house for some days. The woman I call your wife don't know. Every time sickness in my house. But since I moved out from this woman, it's only what I treated malaria. My children will keep sick, and they will, me too, will be sick. No week we don't buy drugs for different affliction because of what she was doing. When this woman is doing that in our village, you are staying under your husband and you are sleeping around with another man. It causes affliction and they affect business. If not that, God is with me. Sometimes I will go, me here, they have taken me there, but they catch nothing. I will go to hospital, they will test nothing. Sometimes they will see only malaria. But somebody is dying because of what this woman is doing. If you ask her, she will say, sometimes she will wear something like hang up and move out of my house without me knowing where she's going. This woman, if you touch her small, she will start crying. You will be her. You know that sometimes this woman will be lying. Sometimes I will be confused. The other day, she come my area. She called police that I used to block her. And I collected her phone. I collected her bag. I collected her money. The police people she was calling from gender, they had to go and report for police. I was in my house, the police people come. And throughout that day, I haven't looked my car. It's our security that told me what she was telling police people on the phone. I have to call the gender people. Before that, the police people arrived. I followed the police people. She was saying we went there. She said I collected her iPhone 11. I I collected her iPhone 11, I collected her money, I collected her phone. I asked police people, please, is it not her bag she carried? Let her open the bag. They opened the bag and saw 2 phones. She said, no, she just buy that one 3 days ago. How much did you buy it? She said, 150,000. And this iPhone she's calling about is all about 600 and something thousand naira. My sister, I stand here. I feel like melting. I think this woman, is it from this planet Earth or from the kingdom of darkness? As God is always saving me, they ask her to go. That they can't just the case. But she should go to area, that is where the case is. She runs. That is when she runs to come and meet you. If you are a man, nobody is looking for perfect woman. I have paid the price. You know that I wash pot this woman is using to cook in my house. If I'm not submissive, or sometimes they will take clothes, I will follow them to be washing clothes. Despite who at the head of the house, I don't care about that. All I need is their happiness. It's them I'm working for. Ask her, have I served her for 1 day? Ask her, did she learn anything for 1 day? In her working place, she has win God's director for how many times? 1 and 3 times. When I go there, they will be appreciating me. That I'm taking good care of them. Then what is this woman lacking? Somebody I'm not asking for 50 kobo. I'm not asking her for 1 naira. Even if I don't ask you, can't you spend it for your children? But never. Now, this thing is happening now. She's bringing the money to be going from one station to station. Let her keep going. The only thing is truth is where I stand. And truth has a way to set people free. Let her keep lying. Lie cannot set anybody free. If I'm talking to you now, I'm lying to you. It's myself I'm killing. It's not even her. It's myself I'm doing. Because the principle of life is that the liar will go to hell. So if I'm lying to you, I'm not trying to buy any favor from anybody. If I'm lying to you, I'm lying to myself. And my God doesn't want it. I say nothing but the truth. And anyone I said, ask her. If I say don't ask her, it will be as if I'm lying. Ask her if she can tell you the truth. I know she will not tell you the truth. But with your own professional, you will know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
So it's all about inviting me. It's all about childish. It's becoming childish something. It's becoming so childish. I need my business. I'll be following her up and down. Why I take her to that hello?
Hello. Okay, I'm with you.
Why I took her to that this is for her to see that she will not disturb my children from going to school anymore. Because they can't read again. How can my children stay for one time? Who am I working for? Who am I working? If not for them, I'm not supposed to be here. But because of them, and that is where I'm working hard for them to be okay in life. And as a young man, every young man desires to see her wife being good because they are my mirror. So how can I among millions of women, I marry this woman and started maltreating her? Am I mad? I'm not a smoker. I'm not a drunkard. I'm not a womanizer. So what can cause it?
Okay, you.
After her wife is denying her, I only listen to me because she would lie so many lies. I only not giving her money that week before I send her out. I lie not. I only giving her money when I find out that she say I give her money. All these things is happening in my house and I'm still giving her money. If I serve her, I'm serving my children. So I keep enduring, they keep encouraging me. Different pastors keep talking to her, keep encouraging me. There are people who will be telling me that when woman is giving birth, that is how they will be doing. At the end of the day, my sister, I keep enduring. And I'm dying, I see myself going down by the day. The thing keep affecting me psychologically, emotionally, physically. If I'm walking on the road, sometimes I'll forget where I'm going. Is that what life worth living? Because you want somebody to be happy. No, marriage is not a death sentence. It's not who or I am.
Okay, how many?
That I've done my own part to make sure that the relationship real and to make sure that we raise a standard a family that people will look and say that yes, God is good to this family. But she's opposite of what I'm looking for. In this pandemic time, I know how many people I reach. But you know that if I give somebody something, this woman will I become enemy in my house. Sometimes she will not give me food for some days. Unless I said, I submitted myself so low to begging. And she now telling people that I'm in her armpit. That anything she says, that is what I will be doing. That she know how to please my fuck up. That if any little thing, she will move from my room. That I have to beg her before she will come back to my room. Imagine.
Okay, 1 second.
She never
Have you finished?
One day and said, please, I'm sorry. Never.
Okay, Mr. Maxwell.
Yeah, ma.
Okay, let me ask her one or two questions. Madam,
Okay.
yeah, you hold the mic so that he will hear your response to what you are
Their
saying.
phone is going down again, please.
No problem. Can you hear me now? Okay.
Yes.
Madam, I want to ask you. You say the truth and nothing but the truth.
Yes.
I've told you people once you appear in this office.
Again.
Okay, I've told you people that once you appear in this office, you will tell us the truth. Here is not police station.
Yes.
The right of everybody is recognized here. Come watch me. Every human being right is respected and recognized here.
Yes.
That you are the complainant doesn't mean you will ever win case here.
Yes.
And what is due for you will be given to you. We'll stand for justice. And I told you when you were giving statement, I said, tell us the truth and nothing but the truth.
Yes.
And what will lead to your husband throwing your things out and you slept outside where your children are staying. Landlord begged, the wife begged, and you said you just step out to lock gate and your husband came and padlock the door outside.
Yes.
And I told you I need to hear from him. Okay, I want to ask one question first. Did you actually stole his 200,000 for any reason? Yes or no? Then you respond why it happened.
Mommy. Ma'am,
I am asking her.
I didn't steal anything.
Okay.
He collected my 700,000, which I work in contracts. He said I should give him.
Can you hear her?
He said that I should give him 200,000, which I did. Then the day I asked him to give me back, he refused. I told him if he didn't give me 200,000.
Use the mic now. I gave you mic to use, not for this thing.
I'm using.
Give me. Let me see. The mic. Hello. Hold on. Hold on, please. Hello.
Life is amazing with Annie.
You said yes.
Line in.
Ma, I didn't took away the money I told him that he collected 200,000 for me. He wants to buy oil, groundnut oil in Lagos Island.
Mm-hmm.
That day is the day that we are having exam. I gave him the 200,000 naira. And the day I was asking him to give me the money back, he beat me up.
Okay.
He beat me. When he now beat me, I didn't talk. I told him that I will go and take the money by myself. He said if I touch the money, he would deal with me.
Mm-hmm.
Which I did. I went to go and take the money, 200,000. I told him I take the 200,000.
When he asked you, did you admit or you told him you did not?
I told him I take it. Then
Mr. Maxwell, can you hear him?
She said she told me that she takes 200,000.
Yeah, she once borrowed you 200,000.
You see that thing I'm talking about. That time she told me and I started asking her for 3 days. Please, we have a legal witness and this man is a pastor who come to collect that money from her to be back.
Okay, but did you borrow? Hold on. Have you ever borrowed 200,000 from her?
You say, do what? Am I lacking money? She told police people that she collected the contract of 1.7 million naira and I collected 1.7 million naira. She said I first collected 1 million. From there, I collected around 700,000. my sister. Where is she working that she's getting contract of 1.7 million naira? Even if they give you 1.7 million naira contract, my sister, all will not begin. So how can they give her 1.7 million naira? She carry it come. I don't know how I collected it, or whether she transferred it to, or she gave it to me cash. That is what I don't know. But this is what she was telling.
Hold on. How did you give him the money?
That day, he told me that I should borrow him
No, how did you give him the money? Transfer or cash?
cash.
You gave him cash.
Yes.
How much are you earning from the school where you are teaching?
No, that is the contract. I do get contract many places.
How did okay? If you go
A
to
building.
get hold on, if you go out to get contract, how did you go to school to teach children? Which time? Because you teach Monday to Friday. How did you go? Which time did you have to go for your contract you are seeking?
That time is 2009. I born my daughter.
Mm.
I got a contract in Lagos Island, not City Hall. The one for City Hall is different. This one is a building. My baby still, he have not even reached a month. My mommy is with my baby. Then I will leave the baby, tell my mommy, let me go and put people there to work and come back. My mommy will say I should go and come back so that I will breastfeed the child. I will now go and put people and put the person that will be there monitoring the work, which I did.
Were you doing the work before you married your husband?
Yes, ma'am.
That was what you were doing
Yes, ma'am.
before you married him.
Yes, ma'am.
As your husband be providing. Mr. Masu, are you with us?
He said she was doing what? It's under me. She started that work, which I told her that I don't like this work. That I don't like marketing. You lack nothing under me.
Hold on.
I told her I don't like this marketing. That a lot of men that will want to give you work, this work, will like to take advantage of you. That anything you want, I will give to you, but don't go to this work. But she insists and be going to this work. And so what she was working then is a test girl. So few times they get work with one boy, few times they get work. So I don't know where this 1.7 million naira come from, where they give her. And she's working under that for you.
What did you tell the police? You know that I just called that DPO. What did you tell the police?
I don't know if you are hearing me.
I can hear you.
So I don't know. There are two. And sometimes she will come back. She says they give 120,000 naira, and by the time they pay the people that will work, and they and share the remaining one, they again maybe 10,000 naira or 15,000 naira. They will buy chemical. I say, is this what you are doing for you? Denying yourself and working on that one? Because sometimes the son will make her look ugly. I said, I don't want it for the wife I married. The people that know me will think that you are suffering. When it's your ignorance and your stubbornness that is causing you this thing.
Okay, hold on, sir. Hold on, sir.
Nothing.
Hello, hold on.
Okay.
Because we need to. This is the essence why we need to see you, because we cannot be calling and talking and be asking. If you are sitting in front,
they are taking most of my time in
hold
the
on.
name of moving me around.
Yeah, this is.
I just want to be handling it with amicable, because if I follow how we talk, they will say that they are in because of woman. But she's the one doing all these things now. Nobody is. If we see the way she was applying me on the main road, I'm tearing my shirt on the main road, and he will take calling me only at the main road.
Where? Which area?
At the main road. Let me tell this to you.
Which
I have to
area?
call people to come and rescue me.
Which area is that? Which area? Which area was he referring you? Which area?
After Akirele side.
Which date was that?
I don't know the date, so I don't keep the date unless I check it.
Which
But
month?
that is not why.
No, listen, excuse me, Mr. Maxwell. I don't, yes, this is not police station. We don't even take all this, except on the people that are not in Lagos or they are not in Nigeria, that we accept this kind of full conversation with them. You are in Lagos, and come what may, the offices you people have visited, I've also called the DPO, Lion Building, over this arrest of you calling somebody, the person have to deceive her that she a needed job, and they have to get her arrested and lock her up, detain her, and
Because she heard that they are calling her, she started running.
Hold on.
Nowhere to stand again.
Hold on, sir. This is going to, we are going to put an end to all this thing. We are put an end.
She never put an end of it. If she has obeyed people, even elderly people that have been talking to her, if our former landlord was almost 90 something years, almost 100 years. If this man will be begging this woman. Leave this man alone. This man is not troublesome person. Why are you giving him trouble? But this problem.
Don't worry.
They keep telling me
Hold on. Hold on, Oga. Hello.
Another woman. Or maybe she's seen me smoking. Or maybe I'm not coming my own house when I'm supposed to come. Or maybe I'm not doing my responsibility as a husband. Let her tell you. Because I'm not in the maybe the or using lie. All those things she's speaking there is lie. That is why I told you initially. She's a liar. She's she's a unfaithful woman. She's a liar. And everything I said, confirm it from her. She's there. I'm not saying that about.
Hold on. You will see. Hold on. Oga, please, I hope you know I'm somebody's wife and I'm sitting by this hour of the day. You have to listen to me.
Yes.
Listen.
And I'm just paying you attention because it's you. It's not. After she was associating in my street, the people that is getting their husband, that is the people you need to go far, move around, do your investigation, not by hearing her.
Hold on. Madam, did you stay in that house for 9 months without your husband touching you? You know, this thing I'm asking you now.
Yes,
I will still bring you to this office. So,
yes, ma'am.
And we will send people, as this man is talking. I told I'm going to arrest your husband.
Yes.
I said, and I'm saying it before his hearing now.
Yes.
Before he called this office, I told you, we will follow the due process, we'll get him arrested, and we'll bring an end to this matter. But he's telling us different things to what you said now. I want to ask you again.
Yes.
When you were living with your husband, have you for once lived outside your matrimonial room for 9 months? Yes or no?
My son, is it inside the
yes,
house?
You heard him when he
outside?
was saying inside the house. Say you were not sleeping in the same room he was sleeping, that you were sleeping in children's room. Was that not what you say, Maxwell?
That is what I said. After
Yes.
it, I'm lying.
Said.
Ma, is
And
a
she
lie.
come back late in the night. After.
Yeah, hold on.
Hold on.
No, one after the other.
My children will be eating it.
One after the other. Have you ever slept outside your matrimonial room for 9 months? Because we will visit that place and we'll ask your children. Was there any person living with you people apart from those children then? When she was sleeping in the children's room for 9 months?
Nobody is living with
Nobody.
us. Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
so what makes
everybody send everybody away in my house? Nobody my house.
So
my relative doesn't come to my house. Her own relative doesn't come. It's only her children one who come once in a while. And when they know how I'm coming back, they will go.
It's okay. What led to you sleeping in a room for 9 months? What was the issue?
Ma, is a lie. Is November, October that we came back from village. I'm sleeping there, even December. He started locking his door January. He said I should not come inside that room. Even when I'm serving him to give him food, he will say he will lock the door. I will be knocking, he will not open it for me.
So the room that you lock, how did you expect her to come inside the room and be sleeping with you, Mr. Mason?
You see another lie, my sister. Why cannot say this woman? After it did once or twice or 3 times, or 4 times, has she been doing this?
Did you lock your door? Did you lock your door for her not to come into
your room? How can I lock my door and be telling you this? Am I madman?
I can't even
lock my door.
Madam,
Ma.
This matter, Mr. Maxwell.
Ma?
You will come to our office. But before then, hold on. Why is she doing what?
She don't have to the woman will stay under a roof and without sweeping the house. The 2018 Congress did they inside the room. Of 2017 Congress did they inside the systematic bleeding.
No, let's leave that one. That one is not a
Hold
matter. Hold on. Mr. Maxwell, what this one you are complaining? You cannot say the age of this woman is not cleaning. Can you hear me?
Hello?
Hello. Can you hear me?
Hello?
Can you hear me? Please, if you cannot hear me, you call back. The reason why I'm asking you, we're still going to places that is mentioned.
Yes.
Yes. Because if you deny everything and he's saying all what he's saying, you feel is lying, we'll go and investigate all what he's saying.
Yes.
Mr. Maxwell, yes, I can hear you.
Sorry, ask her again. Why is she not sweeping the house she's staying more than 6-7 months after?
Who has been sweeping the house?
The children and me.
Okay. That is
After
hold on.
Because she don't have to lie. Let her be lying and let everyone be hearing her.
Madam, have you once anywhere fight your husband in the public where he said you fought and tear his clothes, that you fought him and tear his clothes in that street because they will go there? Have you once fought him on the streets where you tear his clothes?
I'm not. He's the one that even in street, he naked me. Even when he naked me, he injured the landlord. The landlord protect me to cover me inside his shop. He now tell the landlord, why is he keeping me inside the shop? The landlord said no, that even though he want to do something, he should call my people and tell them.
And what makes him to fight you that day?
Because I asked him of free money.
Of what?
Offering money. That is
offering money.
Yes. He said that I'd be working, that he will not give me.
Has he been giving you feeding money?
Feeding money? No.
This man has not fed you.
Yes.
Madam, use your mic. So
yes, ma'am. He have not been giving me feeding money.
Since he married you?
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Maxwell.
Ma'am?
You will come to you will come to this office. I'm just telling you now. You will come to this office. Both of you will face each other one-on-one. Hold on.
Okay.
She said you have not been giving her feeding money since you married her.
Feeding money?
Yes.
So my children are starving. You see why I'm telling you who she is? No, my children are starving now. You see why I'm telling you who she is?
Hold on.
Hold on. I told you when I stopped giving her money in that week that this incident happened. When she listened to what for white garment place, where they are doing a plantation. And God showed that I come back quick and after she put step when she was coming back on her forehead here. I asked her, where are you coming from? And she said she went to church. From church she went to market. I said, what I'm hearing is not what you are saying. I have to go because I'm sure of what I'm talking about. I went to their church. They told me that nothing like that.
Mr. Maxwell.
After she's there.
Mr. Maxwell. You hold on, madam.
I'm hearing you, ma'am.
The question I ask you now.
Yes.
So you live with this Mr. Maxwell for 13 good years.
Yes, ma'am.
And he have never given you feeding money.
Yes.
And you have 4 children, you have twins, you have 2 children.
Yes.
And you have been the one feeding the children.
Yes, ma. What happened is right from time is me. I use my money buy things. I'm used to using my money buy things. Then if he come, sometimes if I ask him money for food, every weekend he do give me. Sometimes if I ask him, he will shout for me. All the money that I'm getting, where am I banking it for? This, that. He will vex and go. I will use money and cook. And I will give him, he will eat. Sometimes it's anytime that he's happy. He can bring money, buy things like and bring home. But I keep on asking, even the day that I asked him to give me money, to collect my certificates in LASU. He said no.
Have you ever drive anybody away from that house before?
No,
Okay,
I
so
didn't drive anybody away.
have you ever called anybody police in that house in your former place?
It's not police. No, it's
Okay.
my elder sister daughter come to my place holidays, and my husband is making love with the girl because I caught them inside room. When I caught them, and I started beating the girl. He left that girl, started beating me. He even threw me away that day.
Your husband what?
My elder sister daughter. Yes, because she's in one woman place doing house help. The woman sent her away.
Yeah.
Yes, when the woman sent her away, that was 2009.
Yes.
2009. The woman sent her away. When the nurse sent her, the next thing I saw her in my house.
Okay.
And I said, who directed you to my house? He said that.
I can forget looking at.
Who directed you to my house? He now said that is her daddy that said that look at where we are living. And I said, okay, that is why you now know our house. A week that girl is living with us. A week that girl.
Can't you hear her?
A week that girl is living with us. My husband started loving that girl. Even my husband told me he loved that girl. I said, which can you love that girl? That thing could have caused fight that day. I said, please don't love her. That is what I told her. Even when the girl is pressing phone, I said, no, if you come here, don't allow my husband to see you pressing phone. And don't press phone here. If you want to press phone, enter room. That is what I told this girl. But do you know what happened? My husband made tea. When he now make tea, he now stay in front of me and feeding that girl in front of me. I said, what? This girl, you have to leave this place. My husband said the girl will not leave that place. He's the owner of the house. When he now said he's the owner of the house, and I went to Lavancy Human Rights. And I went to go and report the girl. They arrested the girl where I get sales girl for that girl to work. They arrested the girl. The next thing, the girl started calling my husband. Those policemen now saw the girl. They now asked me, who is Daddy Chamaka? I said, it's my husband. They now said that girl is calling. And I said, okay. Then when we now got there, they now asked I should call my husband. I said, when I call my husband, he will not answer. But if that girl call him, he will answer. Which that girl called, he answered. My husband now run and call him. When the night came there, they now asked my husband, who is this? He said, it's my sister. Then I say, you have to leave. The girl now said that she will not leave the house.
You listen to her now. When you were talking, she was listening.
The girl said that she will not leave. The girl said that she will not leave the house. Then that I'm not the one that brought her Lagos. Then they have to tell the girl to leave that place before they will come and arrest her again. The girl now packed her back. It's even my landlord that kept the bag inside his shop. Inside his shop. He now reached 2 days. My husband now packed the load and go to a landlord's shop. The landlord that owns the shop. Drop that girl there. Tell the landlord that I be treating that girl bad, blah, blah. And
you say you caught your husband sleeping with the girl, or you were suspecting them?
No, he was kissing the girl. I caught them. I started beating the girl. It's when I was beating the girl, he started beating me too.
These are two different things. You said first of all, you said, Maxwell, hold on, I beg. I just got to beg you.
Because money is the place for you, please.
That is why I asked you to come to the office. I'm dropping this in 1 minute, and we'll send official invitation to you.
I'm the one that called you.
I am not talking of credit. Hold on, no. Excuse me. Come what may, I am going off now. I have to close. We'll close 6 o'clock. It's because we have been trying to reach you. We could not get you. That's why it ends this way. We'll close 6 o'clock and I'm closing any moment. We'll
No,
need...
please, before we conclude, let me say something.
Hold on. Mr. Maxwell, is the respect I give to you that you are calling and I put you to listen to you. Please, you will come to the office. On whatever allegation, because there is nobody can say everything you are saying you are lying. It's not possible. You can't give, hold on, Oga. I've said I'm closing already. You cannot talk from beginning to the end. And this woman said you are lying. People don't lie like that. And she will not say from the beginning to the end, you not said everything she says she's lying. It's not possible.
You don't know her. I know that you don't know her. If after you know who is standing there with you, my sister, you will run for your life. You don't know her. But I want to break it down here. And here when she said I was dating her younger sister, daughter. But I stand here. I'm a servant of God. I know I'm here my distance before. But I'm standing here speaking to this night. If what the woman is saying here is the truth, as I sleep, may I not wake up tomorrow morning. But if what is saying is a lie, as she's lying against me, this land of liberty will come against her. Everything she will do will work against her. Imagine me. She say I'm sleeping with her. Imagine she comes to sleeping with her. Where is she? Where is she? With my children. And my children they are going to work. That is working. When I'm going in the morning, I will carry them and go and drop them. In the night before I come back, all of them will have already have it. So my sister, how can you marry a wife? Cause your husband sleeping with your sister daughter in your room and you keep quiet? I say you don't know that woman. If you know that woman, you will know that it's better you mingle with the demon than to mingle with that woman.
Hold on.
Imagine allegation she gives to me
the question I want to ask you, madam.
Yes, ma'am.
You first of all say that you met
my sister daughter.
Hold your mic very well.
My sister daughter.
Your sister daughter.
Yes.
You caught her having sex with your husband.
Yes.
In your husband's bedroom or visitor's room or in the parlor?
In my children room.
Where were your children?
My children.
Mr. Maxwell, I will respect yourself.
My children, they are in the parlor watching cartoon.
In the night or in the daytime?
In the night. And that day.
Where were you?
I went to evening service.
Evening service where?
For our church, CPN. Yes.
Around 8. Around 8.
Yes, I'm coming back. Immediately I saw them in the parlor watching cartoon. I went to the room. That is when I jumped there.
Okay, hold on. This is logical. Let's analyze this thing. I'm a mother.
Yes.
I went out to church or I went to work.
Yes.
Then as I'm coming in, I saw my children in the parlor playing. The children were not in children's room. Because one thing, what take you to children's room? Because where you are supposed to enter first as a woman of the house, you first of all enter parlor.
Yes.
And you saw the children already in the parlor watching cartoon.
Yes.
The next room you have to enter is your room. So what take you from your room that you did not enter? You did not enter kitchen, you did not enter your room. You now went straight to children's room. You did not ask where the girl is. You did not even know. And your children, as they see you, hey, mama, welcome, mama, welcome. Oh, your husband and your girl did not hear that the person is, the wife and the sister is back. They are now staying inside that place, making love until you pass the children. You don't enter your room. Yes. You now went straight and burst into bedroom because you are the one that sent them there to go and be having sex. Tell us, analyze that thing you say.
My children, once they are watching cartoon like this, they will be carried.
No, the question I asked you have not answered me.
I didn't even know that the girl is inside the room. Because she normally go work. She normally come around 9.
So okay, now what took you to the children room now? As you come back,
The children room is where my clothes, everything is. Yes. I went.
And your clothes is inside the children room.
Yes.
Where was that girl sleeping? That your niece?
The same inside my children room.
So
yes.
The girl is sleeping in the same room.
Yes.
Where you are staying?
Yes.
You are sleeping in the same room.
No, I don't sleep with that girl because my children and that girl sleep in that room. Then my clothes is in that room.
Okay.
Yes.
So you come back to go and change clothes.
Yes.
And you now met your husband there.
Yes.
When you came back, when you entered the house, was the door locked?
The door? No, the door is not locked.
Your parlor was open.
Yes.
And the gate when you were coming in was open.
Yes.
And as you entered the room, you opened the door, you saw the children.
Yes.
Did the children say, Mama, welcome? Or they keep quiet?
They didn't say. All their mind inside television.
Even the children, the 12 years boy, did not know when you as a mother entered.
All of them, their eyes is there. Their eyes is there. Even when I enter, the small one look at me, didn't greet. And I didn't talk to her. I went to go and remove my clothes and come and ask them, why are they, what are they doing their homework?
Okay, so your husband was naked.
Yeah?
Your husband was
naked. You wear this thing, short maker.
You wear short maker.
Short maker.
He wore short maker. He pulled his trouser in your room, in that children's room.
He didn't pull everything down. He put it half.
He put it half.
Yes, ma.
Nika.
Yes, ma.
And the girl was naked.
Yes.
Stark naked.
The girl with tie wrapper.
The girl tie wrapper.
Yes, ma.
On the same bed.
Yes, ma.
When you were shouting, were you shouting?
I didn't shout.
Oh, you just met her.
I just met two of them and I started beating the girl. Is that girl and now beating, now pulling in trouser up, started beating me up.
God, they are great.
He met you and the girl. You met him and the girl.
Yes, ma. Yes,
started beating the girl.
Yes, ma.
And what they were doing did not even shock you. You did not shout. You know what you are not expecting happen.
I didn't shout. That my sister daughter is face. But I didn't tell it to her mother. I didn't tell it to anybody. Only what I said that he should leave my house. That is only what I said.
Okay. Oh. No problem.
Thank God, madam, you people are intelligent people. I say you don't know her. If you know her, you know where I'm coming from. So all this cut and go story is, if I thought that kind of thing happened, God forbid it's not me. If I thought that kind of thing happened, that will be the first thing the whole world will hear about. Because she was looking at anything to make me that she should not see anything. All this lies she's looking, I have vowed to you. It's not easy for somebody to use his life to vow. So I have vowed to you. So let God who sees everything. Let him judge. How can I be sleeping with her sister daughter and the door is open and the children? So the children cannot come in when they want to come in. My sister. I say you don't know her. If you know her, you will know who we are talking about.
Okay, what did that girl do? Mr. Maxwell, what did that her sister daughter did before she called police for the girl to leave the house? What prompted her calling police for that?
They are watching clothes with my younger or my daughter. So she was watching, and my daughter was raising her feet and they dried it. So she came back and touched one of the clothes and see that the clothes wasn't rinsed very well. She carried the water they used wash clothes and pour on the girl. Then they shouted, I rushed out. I said, what happened? The girl was dripping with water. I asked her what happened. She explained. I told her what happened. I asked my wife what happened. She said nothing. Nothing. The girl was crying and all over her body. Soap water is all over her body. I said, why are you behaving like this? These children, that my children, you know where they will find themselves tomorrow. If somebody called me and told me that my children is being maltreated this way, how do you think I will feel with the person? Or you, a mother, how do you think you will feel? That is when she started hitting hand on the ground. That if this girl must go, if she not go, she will go. Do you know that she won't enter inside the house and carry her clothes and bag and move out? I don't know who advised her she come back again. Initially, I insisted that she will not come back. The passport and everything was begging. But before then, I said she will not go. Because it's too much. I want you people, I want you severally not to be bringing people because you cannot accommodate anybody. Everyone, when my senior sister comes to stay with us, every day she will use the complaint or whatever. I don't know. Let me not lie. I don't know the object she's using to help her back. Every time when we come back, the girl will be crying, asking me, brother, look at my back. I asked her, my wife, what is the problem? Who is the problem? You are the only one in this house. She will be bowing. She will be touching ground and be bowing up. That, if she's not here, how can she do that such a thing? Do you know that at the end of the day, after several times she comes back back, is she? What are you looking for? She said she was looking if she got a mistake. So this girl's issue, as you asked, she went to,
I tell them that I want my sister daughter to leave my house. I don't want her in my house.
All the
again.
police station, you people have heard that. Did you tell anybody that your husband is sleeping with your sister and your niece, your sister daughter?
Yes, ma.
Which of the police station did you tell?
The one that in Lamasi, I told them. He'd be having an affair with my husband.
And what did your husband tell them?
My husband says it's a lie. That I poured the girl water.
Where is the girl now?
The girl, she's in East.
She has gone to East.
Yes.
Mr. Maxwell.
hello, ma. When she went to the station, they invited me. I went to the station. Immediately, I entered the door. The IPO there, the woman baby, called the other one, said, this man cannot do this woman thing. I don't know what she had said before me when I arrived there. So by the time they started asking, I started realizing that is the accusation she was getting, because she vowed that she would do everything possible to make sure she will go. That is the argument. Yes, I said this woman called me inside. I said, my husband, this woman will go, this girl will go. We will settle it amicably. Because this is not first person, this is not first person, this is not first person, this is not fifth person. So here you hear. So this thing keeps happening. I now say that I'm bringing people if he cannot accommodate. So that is my anger. I'm not telling anybody. If maybe just to do that kind of basic job, my sister, even in my house or in the presence of my children, can't you hear that woman? Come on. There is some things we don't need the doctor to verify for us. This one is true that is placed. And the woman that caught her husband in that kind of act, my sister, and this kind of woman for that matter, did you think that it will escalate more than this? This woman that is pushing trying to weigh me down, all kind of allegations. This is not that kind of allegation.
My husband and that girl.
You know that
I snapped.
Hold on.
I snapped the that phone that he collected from me that day.
Hold on.
now I'm hearing you back.
Hold on, madam. There are certain things you will talk.
No, ma,
Hold
it's
on,
true.
hold on, madam.
Yes, ma, yes.
Your lie, even I will tell you that there are some lies you are lying here. You are not talking to a baby.
Yes, ma.
Eh?
Yes.
Even if you are sleeping around, let us assume there are some women that they know that their husband is sleeping around.
Yes.
And they are also sleeping around. So there will be no feeling again. Both of you will stay in the marriage as husband and wife, but you know you have boyfriend. And you know your husband is also sleeping with other women.
Yes.
So the only thing that you just go on, you are Mr. So and she's Mrs. So. Even at that, if you are living that kind of life and you meet the man that both of you are staying together, you meet the man and the woman on bed, your sister daughter will not even another woman. Hold
Yes,
on, madam.
I'm sure for what
Madam, hold on, my friend. Don't waste my bloody time here. I want to go and rest. Don't take my weekend. They talk nonsense here. You are not telling me that you went in and you now saw your husband with a woman. They were having sex in your room. And you now have the patient, you go to your bag and you take phone and you snap them.
No, I didn't go to my back and say.
The phone there, your phone.
Yes,
and you now enter the room.
I didn't know that my husband is around. Sir.
Okay, you didn't know your husband is around.
Yes.
See how you dey judge yourself.
Yes, because I follow past.
Chere, I don't know how they talk for the language.
Yes.
You didn't know your husband is around.
Yes, because you normally
Hold on, madam.
Sorry.
You hold on. What do you think you are talking to yourself?
Sorry.
Are you talking to your child of 10 years?
No.
You went into room and met a man and a woman. This is a sin. I said, even if you are sleeping around, you will still get shocked. And you have phone. They are already in heaven making love, because who is making love is not even on earth again. When you open, when the door is not locked, it's cutting. And your husband can be this stupid, senseless, that children are there, and the children can run inside, and the children know their father is at home. And any of them can run, daddy, they will run inside or come outside. Nothing. They are watching cartoon, no problem. Your husband is inside the room. He did not carry that girl to that room. And your husband know you went to church, you come back in the night. And he did not think of my wife will be around. And your husband don't even have money to go to hotel to go and pay and sleep with that girl. The same house, then you will not come back. And you get the patient to carry phone and snap them first. Please, excuse me, madam, please.
Serious, I'm telling you, that is what warrants me to tell the girl to leave my house.
You can hold on. When you go to police station,
yes,
did you show police the sex photo that you snap your husband and the woman?
Ma, I don't know.
Hold on.
Ma, I didn't. You know why? Because he collects my phone. He collects it.
Hold on, my darling. Did you, as you go there now, did you tell them that, see, I snapped this woman with this man with my husband? Because how did somebody stay inside the room that you meet, even if you open curtain, you don't even know that these people are there. So there is no way you will prepare on your phone and your phone now turn to touch light and immediately you enter. For instance, you enter for the fact that you don't even know that they are there. And you open door and they did not know you were coming. Your shadow, even going inside alone, can let them know that somebody has entered. Then you that is even going inside, that you never know that your husband and the girl was inside having sex. There is no way you will tiptoe inside that room. You will walk majestically. You open the door, you enter. Or you open the curtain, you enter. And immediately you enter, you did not talk. You now carry your phone quietly and first of all snap them, then you started beating them.
Ma, there is light there. There is light there. Even when I didn't give me the phone. Even, and I said the girl must leave that house that day. He said that the girl will not go anywhere. So far, he's the owner of the house.
Okay.
And I went to go and read.
Some people that have experienced your experience, they say it's possible. Me, I never experienced it before. My kind of person, I can't even know how it will happen that day. Whether I myself, I will kill. I've been at the woman, I've been at the husband. But you and others that have experienced it before, maybe they said it's possible. I don't know how possible it is. But I'm just talking based on how possible can somebody walk into this office now. You did not expect to come in and you met person, then you now take phone from your this and you said there was light there. They did not even off light. You now carry phone and snap, quackam, and you drop the phone and started beating the girl. No problem. Mr. Maxwell, this office will not force you to marry this woman. Are you with me? Hold on. Please, excuse me, please. Is there your own body? Because man, when they talk too much like this, you get your own wahala for your head.
Sorry, man, I'm not a doctor, but
hold on. You hold on, please. Excuse me. Hold on. Just like I told you, whatever she's saying here is a word against your word. I've never been there. I don't know how possible it is. To others, it's possible. To me, it's not possible. To her, it's possible. To you, it's not possible. We are all entitled to our opinion and belief. You understand? That is what human rights is all about. Nobody can condemn me by saying I don't believe it. And nobody can condemn any person that says they believe it, because if it has happened to them, they will say they believe. If it has not happened to me, I'll say I did not believe. You can just feel something is possible or it's not possible. One. But another thing is this. Come what may. However you think she's threatening you or you are threatening her or whatever, there is children between both of you. And both of you have this equal right. I don't know if the police have told you neither her, that none of you have the right to deprive each other access to the children. She have right to have access to her kids, and you have full right to have access. Please don't stop me, because I kept you quiet, wasting my own time. By this moment, I'm supposed to be on my bed or cooking or doing other things for my own family. Sitting here talking about you and this woman, don't cut me short, please. You are the one that is alleging that she's threatening your life. When you said somebody is threatening your life, you must provide every proof. Not by saying she said she will deal with me, or she go to a white garment church, or she go to Babalawo. Anybody that go to Babalawo, what you believe is what you believe. If you go to white garment church and you feel that is what will solve your problem, that is your own. You have right. That is freedom of religion. And your freedom of belief. If you believe your Almighty God is what you believe, if you need that and pray to your God, and somebody meets you, you are calling her name, oh God of mercy, God, touch this woman's heart, let her leave my house, or let her leave my life, or let her stay. She can also say you are threatening her life because you are reporting her to your God. So it's your belief and what you are serving. So if your belief is Christian, her belief is herbalist, her belief is white garment church, everybody have right to their own belief and religion. And if you go to police and the police tells you a sign that you will not harm the man, you sign you will not harm the woman. For what many things you are complaining she doesn't clean house, you did not just marry her today. You've been with her for 13 years. And if that is what you have been carrying as your cross, and you feel you can't continue again, you've tolerated that, she did not change, you don't want to continue. You are both adults. Nobody can force each of you on each other. You have right to quit the marriage. She equally have right to quit the marriage, but the right thing must be done. A marriage that been for 30 years, if the marriage that she have been in for 13 years, if you have been married with any man, or even if you are cohabiting with a man or woman for the period of 10 years, you don't ask the person leave. There are laws that protect that. Leaving, no. Maybe they did not interpret that to you in that police station. So you will come to office, we will tell you what it takes. You don't need a woman, fine. Do you know both of you have children together? Yes. Even if you are going to court, at the age these children is, because even if somebody is living a wayward life, if you go to court and they confirm that this woman is living life that is not justifiable and will affect the children negatively, or even you as a man that is talking, it's not easily said and done. They will still know who will take custody of the children. And whoever take custody of the children doesn't mean the other person will not have access to the children. The second person must still have access to the children. You cannot deny her access to her kids. They are her children. She is their biological mother, and she cannot deny you access to your children. You are their biological father. Whatever differences both of you are having, you don't have to stop her from accessing the children. She can talk to the children. She can call the children. She can buy things for the children. The children can visit her. And if you don't want her, you were married to her traditionally. If you don't want to visit her family to dissolve the marriage in a proper way, you approach customary court. And that is if the family did not, if the family did not permit or did not give room for divorce and you want to go into for that divorce by all means. And if both of you are married legally, then you will address it in a legal way. You can't chase her out of the house, not to have access to her children. Both of you can stay in the house, but nobody, you can't acquaint, you cannot have sex until the court decides. You chase her out of the house, you must provide her a place to stay. And I don't know what they interpret to you in that police station. So please, sir, I've listened to you a little, I've equally listened to her, and I'm not ruling over whatever both of you have said, because both is your word against her word against your word. You will come around. We will tell you what it takes. This is what the law says. This is what the law says. And if you abide by that, both of you do that understanding, and you sign, and everybody will just go separate way. Whenever she wants to have access to her children, she will have access to her children. If she says she's threatening her life, now that she have written undertaking at the police station not to threaten your life, neither to seize the children or disturb the children's education. Anybody that even disturb children from their education in any means should be arrested. Because she's living her life, you are living your life, so the children should not be locked down or locked out of school for anything that is going on between both of you. And that is child abuse. You people are depriving these children their basic rights. The fundamental human right of these children should be defined. You can't keep children in the house because of this woman. The children are not going to school because of her. Over what?
Please, mommy, no, please, no offense. You are getting it wrong based on what she said to you. Right from the police station, I told them that she has a prayer to come, but after, if you have it on WhatsApp, let me upload some pictures, please. How many times do you know that sometimes she will come from my window and be sitting from the window and playing on herself, not me? Is that the way to do things? When you are coming to see a train full of violence, when the security asks you, who are you looking for? Instead of you to explain, you go to the security man. Is it the way to go to the kind of place you are living? She comes violence, like as if she's staying at the bus stop. Let me, if maybe you are doubting me, I know by truth. As I said before, I get nothing in line against somebody, against what I'm practicing. Because if I lie against anybody, human being, justified for my own favor, you know the justice which is God of truth, will come for his own letter.
Okay, there's one question I want to ask, sir. Hold on, sir.
I cannot.
Hold on. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sorry.
Okay.
She said you seized her 3 phones. Are you in possession of any of her phones, please?
You see what I'm talking about. You see what I'm talking about.
Are you with any of her phone? Did you seize any of her phone?
One of the phones, I told you I said nothing but the truth. One of the, when this thing happened, one of the phones that I bought for her, I collected it back. Mistakenly, the thing smashed on the floor. That is the only thing. That is the only thing. Call me anywhere, anywhere. I don't believe in lies. She can cook up lies. Maybe she thought, maybe if she lies, no. I look unto God before I say anything I say. It's only one phone that I bought for her.
And what kind of phone is that?
If any other phone she's claiming, like what I told you, she's a liar, a typical liar. She said I collected iPhone for her hand. But behold, on police station that day, she said I collected it from her. Behold, she was with the bag. When they want to ask her about the bag, she tried to cover it. But everybody has seen it. I asked them to open the bag for the bag. They opened the bag. Behold, her 2 phones inside the bag. She said no, she just bought that one 3 days ago. It's iPhone 11. And she bought it 160,000. My sister. I can't cry.
Okay.
I
it's all right. Mr. Maxwell, just like I said, I need to go rest my head. Tomorrow is Sunday. I need to prepare to go to school. Please.
If you are coming against the part of this woman, you don't know where she's coming from. She's coming from another world.
It's just like I said, we will give you a date to meet so that you will know what it is. If you ask her, come and see the children, let her know where she will see the children, when and
that
where.
Is what I told them in the police station. And the police to control that.
I am close. You should leave me.
And she said she must show me. And that is why she was
another woman is taking care of them.
But Oga, our children, you heard that she said, this woman cannot be alive and you bring another woman to be taking care of her children. I hope you know that.
Everybody, as she's moving me around now, somebody can take care of my children. As she pays for her own duty, somebody overtaking is allowed. Somebody, but the only thing is that I'm not married. That is my own.
Okay, so hold on. You said you denied allegation that you are not sleeping with her sister's daughter, but you just throw her things. You just throw her out of the house barely 4 months, and the woman is already living in your house, and you said you are not married.
You believe that I did, right?
You said that is what you said now.
I told you the thing I don't like to do. I did it this night. I lift up my hands this night in my house and told you if what you say is the truth. I told you that let me not see tomorrow.
Okay, how did she leave the house? How did she leave the house?
How asked her how did she live when she went to the police station.
And what you say you throw her things out and even the landlord was saying
the house. She's the one that leaves the house first to pack her load. And in our tradition, when woman pack her load out of the house of the house, you don't come in easily like that. There must be a procedure.
He's the one that pack it there.
And I told her,
okay, did you pack her? Hold on, Mr. Maxwell. Did you pack her load out there? The landlord is still living in that house. Yes. Good and fine.
Yes.
I think we will know among you who is lying here. And anybody that is misinforming this place, don't worry. Don't worry, Mr. Maxwell. Hold on. Hold on. You hold on. Hold on, Mr. Truth. Hold on. The clothes she snap, this box she snap outside. Who packed the cloth from outside? Did your landlord, the former landlord, ever come to you to beg you at night when you lock this woman out of the house in the night?
Yes, I did. Listen, I said that before. I lie not. When this case becomes unbearable, I called these people, and they even told me from the woman rights to go and tell their people that this thing they can't is not what they can handle. Which I traveled, I called their people. I told them of which they know what is going on since so, but to fulfill all righteousness, I told them, look at, let them help me with this woman. Because this woman is trying to kill me. And they said they will talk about it. Coming to my house, this man was beside my house, 8 to 10. I called them again. Look at what you are just doing. And they replied to me, I should do whatever that pleases me. Because of what this woman has been feeding to me.
Okay, there's no problem. Just like I said, we'll give you an open invitation. Let us resolve this matter. I cannot continue in this matter. I need to go to bed.
I'll provide credit from you because
until then.
You people are thinking.
Okay, until then, no wahala.
My credit, bro.
Okay, till then. We'll buy the
good night, ma.
Good night. We'll communicate with you the time.
Thank you.
Thank God. For this no matter, no get beginning or no get ends. You talk your own, this one, you talk another one, they lie, another one, they say the truth, another person say. So, you come to office on Monday. They will send him an official invitation. The day they will meet, they will tell him how they have access, and even though these ones you are talking, other areas, they will have to go and check whatever you said and what happened there and all that. They have final resolution. Of course, he said they don't want the marriage again, so you don't need to press looking for marriage. He said he don't want the marriage again.
He said it in police station. Police station now told him that they are not. He told them
to beg my husband for this matter when I come put me for how many hours. All right, good night. Thank you for being with us. You people should please, I use God beg me, make me help me beg chairman, make chairman know this. Make me help me beg that from you. Today and now this will come put me. National apology in the name of God. I beg you, chairman, please forgive me for saying this to this late here. God bless you for forgiving me. I love you. Beg chairman there. Madam, I beg my husband.
Sir, please, I'm sorry for keeping your wife.
I know with you people, chairman has forgiven me. He will say, chairman, please, chairman, please, chairman, please, 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 please. Thank you, Chairman Sako. God bless you. I know you are there.